When you hear the word blogging, the first thing that comes to mind is online conversation with friends. You think about fun, you think about comments, you think about silly, but you never thought that blogging could also help reading environments. So today we're going to talk about how reading environments are enhanced by blogging. How does blogging enhance reading environments? There is a study that we're going to look at with fifth graders. In the next slides, I will be explaining a little more in detail how using blogs has helped students with their cognitive skills, with their interaction and sense of audience and authorship. As I mentioned before, there is a study made with fifth graders in order to understand how blogging helped them with cognitive skill development, degree of interaction, and sense of audience and authorship. Through this study, 25 of the 37 fifth graders were English language learners. They would participate and cover it live for 25 minutes twice a week in a synchronous online discussion. Remember that synchronous means at the same time. In this study, the teacher would be reading a book and the students will be blogging at the same time about the book. At the beginning of the study, the students would do elementary clarification or inferencing, and then they would have a lot of teacher-student interaction. But towards the end of the study, the students had more in-depth clarification and they had more student-student interaction. And they had an active connection with what they wrote. The cognitive skills that the study looked at were elementary clarification, inferencing, in-depth clarification, application of strategies, and judgment. The degree of interaction was teacher-student interaction. That's when the teacher would direct the students on how or to think about what the writer was writing. And then later on, as the students progressed and became more secure in their blogging experience, they took on the role of the teacher, and they would actually help each other think beyond in their blogging experiences. And then with the sense of audience and authorship, we see that towards the end of the study, students were actually making active connections. That is, whatever they read, they would connect it with something they lived in real life. And then they would also discuss with their peers about things that were relatable to each other. So in conclusion, this research paper proved that blogging can really help students have a sense of authorship about what they write. They can also learn to have deeper, in-depth clarification skills. They can infer and they can therefore understand the writings that they are reading. To sum it up, blogging helps second language learners improve their writing and critical thinking of what they are reading.